Hi guys, I'm Shandor, welcome to my cinema. Today I'm about to watch director Stanley Kubrick's 1987 classic Full Metal Jacket, which I have never seen before. I've seen 4 movies of Stanley Kubrick: 2001 Space Odyssey, A Clockwork Orange, The Shining, and Eyes Wide Shut. Space Odyssey and A Clockwork Orange are absolute masterpieces in my opinion, and The Shining is also a really well done movie. Except it was a disappointment for me because I read the book first. When it comes to Eyes Wide Shut, I wasn't really fond of that movie, but as far as I know it was a very troubled production, and honestly it shows. Now when it comes to Full Metal Jacket, I know pretty much nothing about this movie except that it's a war movie, and that there's a drill sergeant in the movie who was actually an advisor on the set, but he was so good that he eventually got the role. And he also came up with his own insults in the movie, so that should be fun. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. I'm really looking forward to this movie, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to be a soldier. Ever. Because, you know, they would have cut my hair. And I love my hair. Except I don't have hair anymore, so it is what it is. Oh, you guys probably can't hear the song because of copyright reasons, but they're singing about Vietnam, so I'm guessing this movie is taking place during the Vietnam War.
Only when spoken to, and the first and last words
Awesome
out of
camera
your
work.
filthy sewers will be served. Do you maggots understand that?
Do you maggots understand?
You will be a weapon.
Wow, this guy's awesome.
Praying for war. But until that day,
And the camera work is fantastic. And the framing. Wow. Already.
There is no racial bigotry here.
If this guy's improvising, then he's amazing at rhetorics. This is all in one take. Amazing framing. God. The filmmaking in this movie already is fantastic. And this guy is fantastic.
You're a killer. Sir, yes, sir. Let me see your war face.
I probably shouldn't be smiling, but I can't help but smile. The performances, especially the performance of this guy, is absolutely incredible.
Sir, yes, sir. Well, any fucking time, sweetheart.
Sir, I'm trying, sir.
Private Bob,
Why is this so funny?
3 seconds. Exactly 3 fucking seconds to wipe that stupid looking grin off your face.
Man, I bet this guy is actually laughing, you know, it's not acting. I'm pretty sure it's not acting.
Now lean forward and choke yourself.
What? Wow. Okay, that took a serious turn. Jeez. What a way to start the movie. Wow. I'm very much impressed. This was incredible. This was one of the best scenes I've ever seen. Honestly, this was incredible. Poor guy. Poor guy's getting bullied all the time. Look at all these shots. Look at it. This is incredible. It looks incredible. Freaking Stanley Kubrick, man. Again, the camera work, man.
Get up here, you're too slow. Move it, move it.
From a technical standpoint, this movie is already pretty much perfect. I wonder what's gonna happen to Pyle throughout the movie. Because he's getting it really hard, poor guy. Again, incredible shots. And you know, you can really feel the physicality of their training. It's really, really tough. It's tough. Once again, these symmetrical frames. I wonder if Stanley Kubrick's work was an influence on... What's the guy's name? Wes Anderson. This is the first human moment, you know, that we see between characters. That's so interesting. That's right. You can do it, dude. Come on. I'm rooting for you.
Attaboy.
Justice for Pyle. Hashtag. I cannot praise the camera work enough in this movie. I really can't. You know, this could be so dull. You know, the scenes could look so dull, and yet they never look dull because, you know, a genius is behind the camera.
You were hungry.
Will we ever get to see a human side to this drill sergeant? Or is he going to be like this throughout the whole movie? Because I'm getting actually really interested in seeing who he is as a human being, you know, rather than just a professional. Man, it's so funny and tragic at the same time. And once again, the framing is amazing. And, you know, just technically, this movie is flawless. Are they trying to do something really bad to Pyle? Because it looks like that. Love the lighting. Love the lighting in this scene. Love the cinematography in this movie. That is freaking harsh. That is harsh.
Standing. Those individuals showed what one motivated Marine and his rifle can do.
Is Pyle going to break? Seems like he's going to break. And it's not going to be pretty. Is he going to shoot somebody? I hope not.
Packed with fresh soul.
If there is one thing I could criticize about this movie at this point, is the pacing. I feel like not much has happened, or I feel like there's a lot of repetition, you know, without moving the plot forward. So, yeah, at this point, I'm saying at this point, I'm a little bit bored. Not because of the performances, not because of the way the movie is done, or the edits, because those are all flawless, but I just can't feel any forward motion, you know.
Such your action is beautiful.
Man, I think Pyle has completely slipped. It's not good.
Private Pyle, you are definitely born again hard. Hell, I may even allow you.
What happened to this guy? He's suddenly so professional. What the heck? What happened? This guy has PTSD before he even went to the war. It's crazy. Awesome performance, by the way. But yeah, this is scary.
Full Metal Jacket.
Title drop.
Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention when you were a child?
I totally saw that coming. I totally saw that coming, man. I'm not even surprised. Not a little bit. Again, I'm not surprised, man. You know what? It's so interesting because, you know, usually when it comes to war movies, when we see this sort of, shall I say PTSD? Let's say PTSD for lack of a better word. It's usually after the war, you know. But I don't think I've ever seen a war movie where we get to see this sort of psychological trauma during training. You know what I mean? Super interesting. And then suddenly we're in Vietnam. Wow, suddenly the scale and the scope of this movie feels a lot bigger.
Realized his side could not win the war, deserted from his unit after
yeah, man, if there's one thing that I would say is not a really good thing about this movie is that it's just a tad bit boring, you know. And that doesn't mean that it doesn't have its merits, because it certainly does. I mean, there are things that I absolutely love about this movie, but in terms of a story, I don't really see a story so far, you know? Man, this looks incredible once again. But yeah, the other thing I will say is that in terms of characterization, I think this movie is lacking a little bit. I mean, at this point, there isn't a single character I care about, you know. Pyle was very close. Pyle was a close one, but, you know, Pyle is dead, unfortunately. But man, does this look fantastic. It's like a freaking poem, you know. Visually, technically, this movie is out of this world. But yeah, the writing, I feel like the writing is a bit lacking here and there. What a shot, once again. Incredible. One side, the military. The other side, innocent people. Awesome, awesome zoom. And I'm guessing we're gonna see something truly horrific. Yes. That is not fun.
With lime.
That's not fun.
The dead know only.
You know, I keep thinking about how bizarre the characters are, but I'm starting to get it, you know, because, I mean, war is a pretty freaking bizarre thing. And I think by, you know, creating these sort of out there characters, I think Kubrick is trying to say that war is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. At least I hope that that's what he's trying to say with this, because, yeah, war is nuts. And these characters are all, you know, they make you feel uncomfortable. They're sort of bizarre. They're definitely not, you know, not right in the head. And that's what war does to you. So it makes perfect sense, actually. So yeah, props to Stanley Kubrick, man. And then you get these shots which are just absolutely mind-blowing. Oh, did I mention the sound design yet? The sound design in this movie is absolutely fantastic. The panning, the way the levels are mixed, it's all freaking perfect. I love how this shot is being coordinated, man. This must be a handheld cam. I think it was a handheld cam. It looked amazing, you know. And you can feel the anticipation. I really enjoyed this part of the movie. Wow! 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 That was awesome. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I loved it. I mean, it was terrible, but I loved it. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, with this music, you guys cannot hear it, okay? But it's, you know, the bird, 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 bird is the word. I freaking hate this song, by the way. But, you know, it's such a contrast with everything that you see on screen. And, you know, a while ago, Joker's character was talking about the duality of life and the duality in war. And I think that's what this movie is trying to actually capture. And it's doing a really good job at it. Because the way this whole thing is presented is in a way comical, but at the same time, it is absolutely terrible, you know. So yeah, very, very interesting. I've never seen a war movie like this, for sure.
You than me.
Better you than me. So true, unfortunately.
Well, at least they died for a good cause.
Man,
What cause was that?
see the camera movements once again in this scene, and yeah,
Flush out your
freaking Stanley Kubrick,
guy.
man. He's super amazed.
I wanted to meet interesting and stimulating people of an ancient culture and kill them.
What?
I wanted to be the first kid on my
What?
block to get a confirmed kill.
That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely amazing sets, amazing visuals. Yeah. This movie is bizarre, poetic, uncomfortable, funny, at the same time disgusting, you know. Just I don't mean that the movie itself is disgusting, but the things that are happening in the movie are pretty disgusting sometimes, you know.
During the night, the NVA had pulled out
Very,
of our
very
area
interesting.
to
Such an
positions
interesting
across
movie.
the Perfume River.
These shots are freaking mesmerizing, man. Absolutely mesmerizing. I mean, you know, if you think that this movie is an absolute masterpiece, wow! Okay. I'm saving that for later. What the hell was that? So, what I wanted to say is that if you think that this movie is an absolute masterpiece, I can totally understand that. But if you can't really make anything out of this movie, I can also see that, because this movie is definitely not for everyone, you know. And I don't think there is one Stanley Kubrick movie that is for everyone. Which is fine, you know. That means that he has his own unique voice in filmmaking. He had his own unique voice in filmmaking. I'm somewhere in the middle with this. In a way, this movie is an absolutely magnificently done movie, but at the same time, I'm not really fond of the pacing all the time, and I miss good characters. But freaking look at that, man. This is freaking epic, alright? This is epic. This looks ridiculously good. Absolutely amazing. Look at the smoke in the background, man. Wow. yeah, this is super impressive. I can't believe this was done in 1987. I absolutely cannot believe that. Again, I love that there's no music at all during this scene. And I feel like something's about to go down once again. Of course, I might be completely wrong. But yeah, no, I am not. This guy's about to die a horrible death. Look at this zoom. This is ridiculous. Wow. Holy crap. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say. How did they do this? This is all practical. This is all freaking practical, you know? No freaking CGI and all that shit, you know?
Just trying to suck us in one at a time.
Wow, man. That is crazy. You know what I also appreciate about this movie? The long freaking takes. The actors must be really well coordinated to be able to do these long takes all the time. So, yeah. Stanley freaking Kubrick, man. What can I say? Man, I love these slow-mo shots. I mean, it's absolutely terrible what's happening on the screen, but I love these shots. And I love how static the camera is here. I love this frame. I love watching the background, you know, the smoke going off in the background. And again, these long takes. Amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was trying to say. This movie just got freaking amazing. And no music. Still, there's no music. And it's not needed. Whatever's happening is enough. And you know, you can hear the fire, you can hear each and every footstep, you can hear bombs in the background. The sound design, once again, is absolutely fantastic. Epic! Looks epic! Freaking epic! I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, the visuals, man. This is... wow. What can I say? Absolute masterpiece. Absolute freaking masterpiece. What the fuck? Holy... man. I can't. I can't. I'm speechless. I give up. Can't say anything, man. This is heavy. This is freaking heavy. You know what? This movie is amazing. Okay? Okay? As much as I was criticizing the characters and the pacing, but the further I get, the more I enjoy it. I am in love with the cinematography. I know I've said this a million times before, but I am in love with the cinematography of this movie. Absolutely. The way the camera follows the characters all the time is masterful, man. And not only that, but you know, the color grading, the lighting, the visuals. I mean, yeah. No, his gun is jammed. It's a girl. It's a girl. Is Joker dead? No, he has a gun. It's just a little girl, man. What? I'm sorry, I really can't. I can't say it. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. This movie went from pretty good to mind-blowing. I did not expect the third act to get this heavy, man. That's for sure. See, once again, this is such a great display of the duality of war. Because the guy is acting like a freaking crazy person. But at the same time, it's probably how he's coping with all the trauma he has been, you know, experiencing. Man, I feel like my heart's being ripped out of my freaking chest. And got thrown in the garbage. I love how the music is getting louder and louder. It's almost deafening at this point. He did it. The look on his face, man. And this is once again a wonderful shot. Man, the third act of this movie.
We have nailed our name
Wow.
to the pages.
Again, such a wonderful long take. You know, the directing in this movie is... I mean, I expected nothing less from Stanley Kubrick, but he probably outdone himself with this one. Seriously. Such a masterfully directed movie. Oh, painted black by the Rolling Stones. Yeah, this is the end. Wow, well, okay, so that was Full Metal Jacket. I mean, what? I mean, guys, I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. I mean, I take back everything I said. Okay, all of my criticisms about this movie are out the window right now. Guys, I really can't. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Even though I was not very fond of the pacing sometimes, and I was missing some more well-rounded, fleshed out characters, in the end, the whole movie came together in such a wonderfully done way that, seriously, I'm sorry for stuttering and stuff, but I really can't find the words. I can't find my words, guys. That's what it is, okay? This movie is an experience. This movie is an absolutely unique experience. I did not expect the third act to become this heavy and this serious and this heart-wrenching, honestly. I mean, error. I have a brain fart, okay? This movie left me freaking speechless. That's what it is. This is a masterpiece, okay? This movie is an absolute masterpiece. You know, I'm throwing my hands up in the air. I'm sorry. This is my best way to describe this movie. I really can't say anything. I can't say anything. I feel like I need to sit in silence for like an hour after this. You know? That's freaking crazy. Oh my god. What a movie. What a freaking movie this is. One thing I will say though is that most likely I'm never going to watch this movie again, because I don't want to experience this ever again. As wonderfully shot as this movie is, and as visually stunning as this movie is, I don't think I need to watch this ever again, but man, this movie is an absolute experience. I mean, yeah, no wonder people consider this a classic, because it is. I can tell. Guys, I really don't know what else to say. This movie is art in its purest form. So thank you once again for watching this movie together with me, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe, and see you all next time at the cinema. I need some rest.